small gratitude practice and meditation. Take your palms either face down on the quads and the knees or face up. So face up means that we're in a space of receiving, and face down means that we are interested in grounding and rooting. So do what feels most authentic for you today. Gently close the eyes, or you can take your gaze about 5 feet in front of you and lighten the lids so that you are closing the eyes halfway and remaining focused on one point. Take a nice inhale into the chest. That's going to open up the chest, opening up through the collarbones, opening up through the heart, or the anahata, the heart chakra. And then the exhale will pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. The elbows are drawing down as if you have 2 weights in the creases of the elbows. Try that again, inhaling, opening the chest. And then exhaling, moving the shoulder blades down and the heads of the shoulders down. The elbows drop away as well. The jaw becomes more soft. The space between the eyebrows extends and expands. The cheeks become softer. The heart is lifting, and the head and the crown of the head is reaching up as if you're trying to peek in above clouds, right? Peeking up into the sky. Draw the chin down slightly to tuck. Inhaling, opening through the chest. And then exhaling, drawing your shoulders down, becoming more grounded in your sits bones. As you exhale, pull the belly button back to kiss the spine. Making sure that you're holding energy and holding together through the abdominal still. So not a lazy seat, but an activated seat, an engaged seat, an engaged core, right? So during this time, continuing breath, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, retaining and holding that breath, lifting through the ribs. And then exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you continue with this breath and begin dropping into the center of the body, bring your awareness to the journey the breath is taking through the base of the lungs, how it climbs all the way up into the chest like a wave in the ocean, moving the breath up into shore, crashing, and then on the exhale, it's symbolic of the wave going back into the ocean, going back into the source. Just take a couple of breaths, imagining like a wave, the inhale moving up into the shore, and then exhaling, crashing the wave back into the source. Now ask yourself what the weather is like. All right. Just as you would look through a window to the weather outside, use this time and envision yourself peering into the window to inside yourself, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. Acknowledging what it is like to be you right now. What is your weather like? Is it 75 and sunny inside? Is there cloud cover? Is it high winds justling around the trees? Is it that moment right after the storm clears and the rainbow comes out and emerges in hopefulness? Ask yourself transparently, what is the weather? What is my forecast? Take a deep breath into the nose. Open mouth, let the breath out. Now take a moment identify one singular thing that you have gratitude for. What are you thankful for? What is giving you a feeling of Thanksgiving? What is moving you? What is filling you up right now? Even if it's just the breath, that is more than enough, right? So if it is the life force that you are grateful for, that is more than enough. Acknowledge the breath and give thanks. Now, the breath is in a body, right? Can you give gratitude for your body? All of its capabilities, all of the things that it does well. Acknowledging the parts of the body, the ears that hear, the nose that smells, the eyes that see, the tongue that tastes. Now, if you allowed your mind to trail off into any perceived inadequacies about the body, I invite you back to think about parts of the body that you have to be grateful for, the functions in the body, your beating heart, your muscles that move you, depending upon your life circumstance, the legs that can walk and run. Think about the things in your body that you have to be grateful for. Now turn into the creation of your body, acknowledging the womb that you were created in, giving gratitude for that safe dwelling space during your time of conception and growth in utero. Give gratitude for the person that carried you and cared for you before you came earthside. Even if it's a strained relationship, or there's a lack of relationship, or there has been loss, turn your thoughts into the baseline that this person sustained your life before you came earthside, right? Before you were able to take your first breath and do so yourself. Give gratitude. Now, if you've experienced trauma in that relationship, I invite you to come back with the breath, inhaling. And then a long exhale, exhaling away any traumas and ill thoughts about that connection, but just giving gratitude, right? Now turn your gratitude to the people who have cared for you, both past and present, and then the people that will care for you in the future, whether be it the visions of you as a baby being cared for, diapered, fed, cuddled, rocked, or maybe the visions of you as a child being hugged, being put to bed. You might turn your visions to being cared for by a partner or spouse. Wherever you have to give gratitude for your caretakers and the people who have guided you, give thanks right now. Even in the wake of intense childhood trauma, maybe find a teacher who caretook, right? Find a mentor, find somebody who gave you, either physically or emotionally, a feeling of safety, a feeling of steadiness, even if it's just one person. I invite you to come on back to the inhale and a long exhale. If you have feelings of triggers or traumas that come up during this meditation, feel free to always come back to the breath. Now turn your attention to all of the tangible things that make your life more simple, right? Even the material things are something to give thanks for. The clothes you have that you're wearing, or the skin that you have that you're wearing. The shoes that you can put on your feet, even if it's a couple of pairs you pick from day in and day out. If you have a car or a dwelling space If you've ever had a bed that you're able to lay in and sleep in, give gratitude for that reality and acknowledge that it's a privilege. Giving gratitude if you have something you cook with every night, a hot plate, stove, a microwave, giving you that option to feed your body, to eat hot food on cold days. So giving your time to give gratitude for a couple of tangible material things in your life. If your thoughts wander to the things that you wish you had that you don't have currently, acknowledge those without any judgment. And I just invite you back. Take a deep breath, inhaling all of the gratitude you have for these wonderful things in your life. And exhale away any feelings of inadequacy or wants. Just resting in this moment of presence and acknowledging that you have everything right now that you need. Now, let's turn our attention to our relationships that give us life and give us love and give us opportunity and strength. And acknowledge the thanks that you have for these people in your life. You might even close the eyes and allow the faces of these people to come up on a white backdrop, making their face the prominent image. Softly as you see them, saying thank you. Continuing to play those faces in the mind and sweetly, gently telling them thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You might be surprised by the faces you see or the people that come up, but don't judge, don't hesitate, just thank them, right? Without attaching too many thoughts to your thanks, find yourself continuing to flip through those faces and thank them. Family members, friends, mentors, teachers, leaders that you know and don't know, people of history that have inspired you, even people that you have been at odds with. Maybe someone that you have yet to find closure with, and maybe a person that you might never have verbal closure with. Continuing to play those faces and say thank you. Now I invite you back with an inhale, big through the nose, all the way into the chest like a wave. And then a long, refreshing exhale. You can take another deep breath. And another soft exhale. Begin to awaken the body, maybe moving the fingers and toes, and then shifting around through the shoulders, pulling the head to one side and then the other, just awakening the body, pulling the chest out and back in. Moving the body how you see fit. And then come back to an extended spine, offering the chest out. That was so beautiful, and I really appreciate y'all sharing in that space.